Coming to the ring is yet another graduate of the Create Pro Wrestling Academy.
Whoa! Did she just roll on the ground?
So we had a vampire on earlier in the show. We've had plenty of musicians, but now we have an alien. Smart Mark Sterling, tell me more about Miss Statlander.
Kris is the first female graduate of Create Pro, and she is all over the world, Pat. She just had a match for Ring of Honor. She's up in Maine. She's down in Florida. She's wrestling all over this country, and right now she's about to have her first main event against a former WWE superstar. This is her biggest test.
I mean, biggest test and biggest match, period. I mean, that is a pretty bold statement to say she is the pioneer.
Well,
but
Pat,
she is definitely part of the solution.
personally, I put her up there with a lot of the female greats. You saw her wrestle for the first ever NXT Women's Championship. She was wrestling in NXT at the top before wrestling was great, was cool as a woman, as they say. So she is definitely a pioneer in female professional wrestling, and I'm looking forward to this main event here at Create Pro Wrestling.
And this hometown crowd behind Kris.
Well, she's the hometown girl, so I would expect it. We've got Emma all the way, Tenille all the way from Melbourne, Australia.
And definitely the size and power advantage goes to Kris Statlander. The experience goes to Miss Dashwood.
I would say that for sure. You're right.
But, you know, usually when somebody has the speed and power advantage, the athleticism and the speed goes to the opposite opponent. But Kris Statlander, let me tell you, she is no slouch. She can get around the ring. She has a wicked axe kick, and I guarantee you she is looking to hit that move in this match.
You're right. Yeah, I would, if I was her, I would try to go for that very early and take care of business here.
But we are definitely seeing the veteran know-how of Tenille in that ring. She is able to maneuver and navigate her way around these holds pretty effortlessly. She is not spending much time in any of these holds, and there is a standoff right there.
These two are trying, they're just feeling each other out here. We're in the main event. We're in St. James, New York right now, and these two are feeling the pressure. I'm telling you right now, and this is what they say, a little feeling out process.
I'll tell you what though. Tenille does not spend much time in any hold. She knows her reversals. She gets in and out of this hold. I guarantee you she will be out of this hold in no time. Look at that. Look, she's already working. She is already working out of the hold and has now got herself a headlock into an armbar. Excuse me, a wrist lock. And Statlander showing some of that agility.
Here we
right
go,
now
and this is what
about.
we've seen. This is her otherworldly powers right here. Look at that.
Whoa.
And that's what I'm saying. We don't really teach splits at Create Pro, but
I would say that's a God-given talent more than a taught.
Oh, yeah.
And right to the face. It appears Statlander's the first to escalate the action, though.
Well, she's definitely taken it to the next level here, and you know, I've trained with her, and I know that she is trying to win this match, as we see right here.
Right here, a rolling roll through. Statlander, I can tell you right now, Smart Mark, Statlander has full control on this move right now. This creates disorientation, and then a pinning combination, and the referee just wildly out of position there, not even looking at the shoulders.
Oh, they're dizzy, though.
They're both dizzy.
That takes a lot out of you when you do it.
I guess aliens have the same equilibrium as us humans.
Yeah, true.
And And what is going on right now?
Yep.
An index finger held up. I mean, I don't know where that's.
Asking her to phone home.
I don't know where that finger has been.
Whoa. Uh-oh.
She
does not. I know for a fact that she does not enjoy that.
She apparently appears to be enjoying it.
Oh, no! I knew it.
A big-time shot. A mind games attempt out of Kris Statlander.
I mean, she was mocking her at that right there.
A mind games attempt, but Tenille. I don't want her to come after me with that forearm. Having none of it.
But, that was smart on Tenille's part. She was trying to. We had Kris trying to get in her head,
and
it didn't work.
Again, Kris Statlander showing her proficiency at unique pinning.
What I'm seeing is Kris Statlander trying to win this match, and that's what you got to do in the main event of Creative Pro Wrestling.
I have to wonder though. I have to wonder if Kris a neck breaker with the assist of the ropes. And if I've seen anything tonight, being on the outside of the ring while your opponent's on the inside of the ring is not a safe place to be.
True. Very true. Hey, whoa.
I'll tell you one thing. It almost feels like Kris Statlander has almost been a little coy coming into this match. She is getting real fancy with pinning predicaments. She's dancing like Tenille used to do back in the day. I think Kris needs to be a little bit more focused because, as we said, not only is this the biggest test of her career, this is the biggest match of her career. If she gets a win in this spot, you have to think scouts from around the wrestling cognoscenti, will notice this win.
Very true.
And Kris needs to start acting accordingly.
Well, it appears that she had a plan coming into this match, and it was working accordingly for a little while, but not anymore.
And
and we've seen this before on people much bigger.
And again the strength. Again the strength. The roll through by Tenille.
That's the veteran presence of Tenille Dashwood to counter that move. She's probably watched tape on Statlander. Wow.
I mean, I'd have to think I would have to think a professional like Tenille absolutely has watched tape.
And like I said, a lot of it exists on Statlander. She's been around the country in just a few short years here. First female graduate of Creative Pro right now in the first female main event against the first female to ever wrestle for the NXT Championship. I'm getting goosebumps, Pat.
She also competed in the Women of Honor tournament as well.
Very true.
I mean, she has not yet been able to turn those big-time victories in those matches, but she's knocking on the door.
I got to tell you, I know for a fact Kris does not want to lose this match. She's got friends. She's got family here in the crowd. This is her hometown.
This is her hometown?
Yeah. Mars.
I didn't realize aliens were from Long Island, New York. This concerns me.
Well, Tenille here, though, I got to tell you, is grinding her down. And hey, we said this is a big match for Statlander. This is a big match for Tenille as well. This is a main event here at Creative Pro Wrestling in New York.
I mean, but you have to think this is business as usual for Tenille. She has been in big matches before. She has delivered in big matches before. I mean, Kris is the one right now in new waters.
Well,
I mean, Tenille has swam with the sharks and has successfully navigated those waters. Kris, on the other hand, this is the first time she's been there, and that's a great leg sweep.
Well, you got to think. The pressure is all on Tenille.
There's some of that athleticism right there. Right?
Exactly. She moves like an alien, as they say. Oh! Oh no.
She got herself caught. Oh no, I've seen this before. That is no fun. No fun right there. Kicks to the back, punches to the gut.
She's stuck here.
Oh, babe. Oh! A head full of hair. Do something about that, ref. Do something about it.
Hey, well, she does have 5 seconds, and I gotta admit that was very smart. Wearing her down. Hey, when your opponent gets stuck in the corner, you don't let her out. You take advantage.
I mean, as much as I hate to admit it, Smart
we've
Mark
seen
may
this.
have a point. And big time crossbody coming.
Oh! We're here at All About Us, and Emma is saying that it's all about her. Big kick out there by Statlander. She is not going gently into this good night.
I'll tell you one thing too, Mark.
Yes.
We have commented on your dedication to the gym. I have been around Miss Statlander now
Yes.
for a few years,
Getting in great
and
shape.
she's clearly in the best shape
Yeah,
of her
she's
career.
ready for this.
So
But
I
like
don't
I
know
was
if the
saying-
I don't know if the old Kris Statlander could have kicked out of that crossbody.
True.
But this one absolutely can. And now we are just throwing hands. This is deteriorated from almost a one-upmanship through chain wrestling, and now they're just going at each other in a big-time enziguri.
I'm feeling the tides are changing here, Pat. Look, like I was saying before, the pressure's on Emma. The pressure is not on Statlander. She's got nothing to lose here and everything to gain. A loss here for Tenille would be devastating.
I don't know if it would be devastating because we all know Statlander's on her way up. I wouldn't categorize as devastating, but definitely surprising. And a Pele kick. The alien lets out an absolute war cry, and here she comes across the ring. Big time impact. Statlander hooking her up, perhaps a suplex, and a gourd buster, right? A sit-out gourd buster. And that is a 2 count. It's going to take more than that to finish off Tenille.
I agree, guys. Fight forever.
These two coming at it. Oh, a big time shot. A little extra oomph on that kick, too, from the corner. It just didn't let Statlander run into it. She absolutely whipped that foot into it. And Tenille now letting
Taking
loose.
that 5 seconds.
Oh, we've seen this before. Tarantula coming.
Okay, she can't use it for more than 5 seconds, but that wears her down. I mean, she basically broke her arms off there.
We've seen a very successful wrestler, Tajiri, use that throughout his career in ECW and WWE to success. And Tenille co-opted the move and found success on her own as well. Now using it in Creative Pro.
And you got to think this is the veteran presence right now.
And although the veteran appears to got suckered in a little bit, Kris has her.
That's the strengths you were talking about before.
Big time back elbow. That's the cardinal curse. You do not count down, or you do not say move a coming. And a big time power bomb. That's it. That's
One,
it. Kris
two,
Statlander, good job. Oh! Again, the conditioning of Kris Statlander coming into play.
You got it.
The old Kris Statlander from a few years ago, no way kicking out of that. But the hard work in the gym has clearly been paying off. She's tougher.
Yep.
She is
bigger,
stronger, lasts longer. She is ready to go. And
she had the
that
tights
looked like
there.
that. I don't know if she got fully the tights, but she certainly was attempting to go for them.
Oh, that's the strength we were talking about. Big roll through. Here it is. Countdown.
Again to the top rope. And this is the athleticism we were talking about. Big moonsault. That's it. Take it home. Put it in the books. Biggest victory of Statlander's career. Oh, my good gravy.
We put over the athleticism of Kris Statlander, but we've got to put over the wherewithal of Emma here. That was an amazing
fortitude.
kick out.
Jesus.
I can't believe she had it in her.
Smart Mark, you would have not been able to kick out of that moonsault.
Whoa.
Absolutely
you know what? Maybe
not.
Maybe not. But, I got to give it to Statlander right now. She's not taking a break. She is keeping the punishment on, although this is still a fight.
Her foot is clearly down on that Pedal is to the metal.
Yes. They're both fighting in the corner there. And this is what we tried to see earlier, this electric chair.
Look at this. Look at this. Emma just had her goozled. Almost
here
the
it
hangman.
is.
And has her up. And if Statlander has her way, she's going to flapjack her face first. And here comes that axe kick I was talking about.
That's it.
That's got to be it. And a huge win for Kris Statlander. Wow! That is proof positive right there, Smart Mark, that this is an academy you want to attend.
I agree.
Good
I agree.
Gravy.
We've got the first female graduate of Creative Pro Wrestling right here.
That
with a huge victory over a worldly star from Melbourne, Australia.
I have
Kris
to
Statlander.
think this victory over Kris Statlander is going to have a seismic effect on women's wrestling here in America on the indies.
Yes.
Huge victory.
Right on the toes of the all-female pay-per-view here on Long Island in the WWE very soon. We've got a female main event here from Creative Pro. And you got to wonder.
And look at this. Look at this.
Yeah, are you going to see sportsmanship here?
Well, if it was the Smart Mark playbook, it wouldn't be. But it appears they're not playing by the Smart Mark playbook.
Hey.
And then they're hugging it out.
Yes. Creative Pro Wrestling, folks.
Ladies and gentlemen, please check out CreativeProWrestling.com.